Hello, my name is Julian. I'm a full stack developer focused mostly on cybersecurity and Web3 development. And on this video, I'm going to walk you through my password manager, a project that I did to deepen my cybersecurity knowledge and to show that you don't need to compromise user experience to have a strong security. So, join me. This project integrates modern security practices like two-factor authentication, JSON Web Token-based sessions, and input validation with SOD, all while keeping the user experience smooth and intuitive. In today's world, many people use password managers, but most of them rely on centralized servers or don't give user full control. The goal of this project is to offer a self-hosted, secure, and user-friendly alternative. It features state-of-the-art security mechanism, including CSRF protection, two-factor authentication, rate limiting, JSON Web Tokens, input validation, and more, all while maintaining a streamlined user experience that doesn't sacrifice safety. First, let's walk you through the user flow of the password manager and how these security features are applied in practice. Upon registration, the user receives a generic response to prevent uh, attackers from testing emails. If the email is valid and not registered already, they receive a verification link with a secure token, which, when used, is invalidated immediately to prevent replay attacks. After verifying their email, the user sets up a two-factor authentication by scanning a QR code with their application app. They must then confirm the setup with a valid OTP code. And once authenticated with both credentials and their OTP, the user receives a session token and gains access to their dashboard. This token is stored securely and used for further validation. When the user saves a password, it's encrypted in the database and cannot be decrypted by anyone, not even the user. If they want to copy the password to their clipboard, they must re-authenticate with their two-factor authentication app. This temporary re-authentication is valid for a short time and ensures an extra layer of security. For password recovery, if the user forgets their password, they can request a reset link and a secure single-use token is sent by email, just like during registration. Once used, it's also invalidated immediately. So now let's jump to the code so I can show you these features. We go into our back end. We can start on the sign up. So first and foremost, we use SOD to validate and sanitize all user input. This ensures that integrity, proper typing, and helps blocking malicious payloads before they even reach the server. Then we have a rate limiting that we use. Where is it? Yeah. So To protect the API from abuse, I've implemented rate limiting using Redis via Upstash. All endpoints are limited by IP addresses and sensitive inputs, sensitive requests, like from the login, we use a pair email IP. This way, we prevent brute force and credential stuffing attacks. Then, on our sign up, we are gonna return a generic response, even though the user is already registered or not. We do this to prevent attackers from probing the system to discover existing users. Two-factor authentication. For two-factor authentication, we use a time-based one-time password mechanism, and we did it using the libraries otplib and QR code. After verifying their email, users are required to scan a QR code with an app like Google Authenticator. They must then input a valid one-time code to complete the account setup. This guarantees that even with a stolen password, attackers cannot log in. Once they finish the setup and they verify their they verify it, they need to log in. For the login, we use JSON Web Token-based session management. We use two tokens. The first one, it's just a temporary token that breaches when the user logged in but still didn't did the two-factor authentication verifying. And once they finished with the verifying, they will create a new token we first, this one should be first, maybe. I'm gonna check it out later. We first delete the temporary token and we generate a proper token. The long-lived session token is issued alongside with the CSRF token. Each authenticated request is protected with a CSRF token. These are issued after login and validated with every state-changing request, ensuring that only legitimate requests from the user browser are processed. We do that through secure CSRF, where we check the token on the cookies, the token on the header, and also we verify device IP. So I'm gonna show you now the user interface So here is the landing page of the password manager. From here, the user can either log in or sign up. We are gonna log in with already made user to make things a little bit faster. We are prompted to put our two-factor authentication code that I'm gonna check. 45 590 verify, and now the one-time password is validated. The server issues already our JSON web token, and I'm redirected to my dashboard. Here in the dashboard, I can store my passwords. Here we have the navbar, dark mode, working. We also have mobile. I can add my credentials, GitHub, Anti-enumeration, put my password, we save my credential, and that credential is gonna be encrypted before it reaches the database. Now I have my credential here. I cannot see my credential. It's not send. It's just sending the first and last piece to my browser. If I want to interact with my credential, I can just copy it, and I'm gonna be prompted to verify again with my time-based password. And now my password is copied to my clipboard. I can see it here. So the saved password is never visible in plain text, and this re-authentication window is time limited. Uh, so if some time passes, I think it's now set to 5 minutes, I'm gonna need to re-authenticate again for sensitive actions. So that's a quick look at the secure user experience of this password manager, from the login and encryption to two-factor protection. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this walkthrough of my password manager project. It's a tool I designed with modern security principles in mind, combining usability with protection at every step. I built it to deepen my understanding of authentication flows, token handling, two-factor authentication, and secure data storage, and to showcase how serious security doesn't have to sacrifice good user experience. If you have any feedback, questions, or want to collaborate, feel free to reach out or check out the repo on GitHub. Stay safe.